What's up, Chrissy Creams? Welcome back to my art channel. I'm going to review a cool little book that I discovered when I visited my friend in New York. Her name's Summer. I visited her in October and we colored one of these pages together. But anyways, this is My Little Pony Paintfolio, and it comes with 10 poster pages, which are really high quality. This thing really surprised me by the high qualityness of it. It's by Cutie Mark Magic. And it's really cool because it has these holographic metallic parts that are built into it, and then I don't know, the paper is just really nice construction and comes with these cool instructions. It also includes like a crayon where you can like block out parts that you don't want to paint over, and yeah, so it's like masking crayon, I guess. It has a cool color wheel that explains how to mix colors and like what colors complement each other and stuff like that. So it teaches you a little bit. And this page shows you like exactly what colors you should mix together to get other cool colors. And each page is separated by this nice like tracing paper, I guess, which is lovely. It's like everything about this is really high quality, which surprised me for a kid's product, like art product. But I really love this, and you should love it too, because I said so. So yeah, each page is protected by that sheet, and this is the first one that I did just kind of by myself, having fun with it and just playing with all the rainbow colors, and yeah, it's relaxing and helps you get over your woes about the way politics are going in the United States right now, which is pretty awful. Some people are stupid idiots and voted for another idiot who thinks that he's fit to lead a country, and yeah, you could say that you're disappointed in the Russians for screwing over our planet, but really, like, you should be really disappointed in the people who actually fell for that and are terrible, terrible human beings, and allowed themselves to be manipulated because their IQs are so low, and they're ruining our country. So, yeah. Anyways, it's really terrible, but let's have a party. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to start painting one of these, and it'll be fun. This is the one I'm choosing. Yeah, let me just keep flipping through this book a little bit. Obviously, I'm recording this voiceover after the fact, and I'm showing you the thickness of the paper, which is really nice and high quality. So yeah, that was like another bonus that I was really pleased with. And there's the holographic sparkly stuff that's really cool. The other thing that's cool about that holographic stuff is you can just paint right over, and it's like the paint just runs right off and goes, like, it pools up on the side. And I'm just making random hand gestures that don't have any meaning behind them. So yeah, because the intention was that I would come in and give you a voiceover after the fact. And I've never done this before. This is all new to me, so I hope you like my voiceover, and I hope you really like my commentary about Donald Trump. And if you like Donald Trump, please don't follow me on my YouTube channel, because I hate your guts and I don't want to have anything to do with you. Anyways, I'm going to pull out these paints, and this thing is cool because it like protects the paints and keeps them like nice and stored in one convenient location. And this is the masking crayon. That's really cool. This is the end of it. I'm pointing at it with my finger. Now I'm pretending to draw with it, and I don't know what's going on with my camera, but yeah. This is the brush, which you use to put the paint down on the paper, and it makes it into a painting. Pretty cool. Yeah, here's red, pink, orange, purple, yellow, purple, green, blue. I don't know why they gave me so many purples. It's a little weird. Whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to select one to paint. It's going to be really fun, and I'm just like arranging my workstation, and in a second I'll zoom in on this and we'll start painting it, and that'll be fun. Okay, so unfortunately my camera was not quite completely focused in on this when I started painting it, but what are you gonna do? Here is a cup of water, which is, I think I realized in a minute, it was casting a shadow on the page that I didn't care for. Like when I had my hand over there, it was causing problems. So anyways, starting out with the edges, I'm putting in like a nice dark bright orange. And I probably don't need to go and like tell you all the little things I'm doing, unless, I don't know, give me some feedback. I don't have any feedback on any of my videos yet, so If you have requests about like what I should be saying or explaining, that would be cool. But I guess I could explain what I'm doing here. I'm just putting in like yellows and oranges and trying to make a little gradient around the edge to give it a little bit of dimensionality. And yeah, so I'm going to put more orange here on the edge to darken this up and make it look a bit rounded. And I think I'm going to paint in the ear now with some red. And at this point, like, I realized that I had so much paint on my brush and I didn't want to rinse it out yet. So I just started painting in the stars, too. Yeah. So I painted those in with the red, which was a lot of fun. And I think that, yeah, maybe I should have painted them different colors, but I had, like, the paintbrush was so saturated and I didn't want to create unnecessary, what do you call it, like waste. I didn't want to waste the color by wiping it off and throwing it down the toilet. So anyway, back to painting in the body. Yeah, just kind of think about what parts of the pony, and I don't know anything about ponies. I just know that this particular activity book was a lot of fun and really like helped me find my zen space and feel good about the world again. So yeah, I don't know this pony's name, so if you know this pony's name, you should like leave it in the comments. Let me know. Unless you voted for Donald Trump, then you should go away. Yeah. So okay, yeah, just darkening some of the dark spots again to like make it kind of pop a little bit, and thinking about like maybe some of the shadows that might be cast, like the head might be casting a little bit of a darker shadow right over the top of the body here. And I'm just filling in this outside edge, and I'll probably, yeah, dilute it a little bit with this yellow and mix into this center part and create kind of a gradient effect to make the body kind of pop a little bit. So that's that. And I'm going to really dilute this yellow paint as I get into the face because I want it to be like very light. Because I don't know, I feel like it's a delicate part of the pony. This is the shadow that the pony's bangs are casting on its face. So, yeah, just want to make that a little bit darker than the rest of the pony skin. And yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm taking a long time painting this thing. I thought I was painting it really quickly, but apparently not. Yeah. So, here I am going over, like, the details, and yeah, I just realized I missed a spot right there. Well, another thing with these pony paintings is they are a little difficult to follow. Like some of the line work is a little confusing, particularly around the middle of it, because there's a lot of detail in the background that you don't realize, like this rainbow. I wasn't sure exactly how many stripes were going behind the pony, and I didn't know what was the pony's hair and what was the wing, and like I don't know. Now looking back on it and seeing myself painting it in, it's like duh, obviously that part right there is a hair, and duh, that's the wing, duh. But when I was doing it, my eyes were too close to the painting, and I was like, wait, what color is this supposed to be? I don't understand what's going on. So yeah, it was a little. Maybe it was because I was too meditatey. Like I was like almost falling asleep or something. So going through the motions, but not really thinking about it. Yeah, generally, I like to plan everything out and understand where all the colors should go and like what things are casting shadows on other things. And so you need to understand what is the foreground and what's the background and like what all the anatomy of the subject is. So right now, I just decided to do slightly, I mean, you can't even tell in the video here, but these are actually slightly different hues of warm colors, so reds and pinks for the stripes of the rainbow. And yeah, I don't know, we'll see if I actually messed up on filling in the rainbow. But now I see that like right under the wing and above the tail, there's one more stripe to the rainbow, and I didn't even see that at all when I was working on this, so I don't even know. Just then I added a little bit of darker color to the nose to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. And now I'm just painting in the wings, the purple, because at this point in the piece, I'm just thinking about what colors will look good next to each other and giving a little bit of thought to how much saturation each thing needs in order to like kind of complement like the various elements of the piece. So yeah, now I'm adding a little bit of dimensionality to the ends of the wings. And I think at this point I realized that I hadn't colored the tail in yet, but I wasn't freaking out about it yet. You'll get to it eventually. Just like thinking about the state of the United States and the way that we're going to be going down the toilet beginning January 20th, I think, is the day that this is going to get real. Yeah, everything is going to be very miserable for at least 2 years before we can. Oh, see, that should have been a stripe on the rainbow. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. So everyone should pick up this book so that you can paint a pony instead of realizing that the Russians are taking over our country and that we're all probably going to die because we're going to get bombed. And other countries that would have been our allies are going to stop talking to us. And also, people who elected Donald Trump because they thought that he was going to make their lives better, they're probably going to get really sick and aren't going to be able to pay for any of their medical bills. And yeah. Yeah, all of us who have more than 3 brain cells also know that global warming is a real thing. Like, hello. So, yeah. Yeah, we're all doomed. But this pony is pretty cute, and these colors go really nicely together. I'm just working on the sky, and again, going over these holographic stars. And the stars are like, I think they're made out of real, like, aluminum or some kind of metal that's like glued onto the page. It's really nicely constructed paper though, so I don't know if it was printed on like with some kind of magic printer, but it was just really fun to paint over them and have the paint just kind of pool off to the side and have the little holographic metallic bits stand out from that. And now I'm gonna go in and paint the tail, I think. Oh, what? I'm wrong. I was painting the hearts. And, yeah, now I see that there's a mistake there where I painted that 3rd stripe of the rainbow blue. It should not be blue. And, what am I doing now? I'm probably going in on the tail now. Yeah, and that's a really nice, rich color. A little overly saturated, I think, compared to the rest of the piece. But what are you going to do? People make mistakes. You know, they elect idiot leaders to lead the country. And, they accidentally paint the tail too dark compared to the mane. So, yeah. We have to forgive those types of people. Yeah. And this is a cloud that the pony is standing on. And, you know, clouds are white in theory, but I'm adding some dimensionality to this cloud by just painting in a real subtle grayish green because I realized that I didn't have any green in the whole piece. You can see there's a really nice greenish spot in the tail that's just a reflection in the holographic material, but that's the only green that you can see right now. So just adding a very subtle green to the cloud is like giving it a shadow. And yeah, there you have that. So still not focusing, but what are you gonna do? Yeah. Yeah, so just wrapping it up, and again, this is this cool Paintfolio pony book, which everyone should buy, and that's just how I clean up after myself. I just wipe things off on my own hand. Putting this back to store it, and you can find this at Toys R Us, at least that's where I found it, so you go out and get it yourself. Peace out!